Hey, for your Makwaba Daily Update TV, a best sending number channel, so I'm over here to man. But subscribe or like cash out my one pence and maybe a cheer, so you be a tear still for Mr. Samba Jumber. Near that, you mumra in 7 moon, you put in some money day if trouble in 7 day. And the day is sunny, a tear for report, I answer a canon. A yen grass is some pass, say even though Baby or man penny. Na majority of your country no beka chose would do media why and what feeling new and gracia papa no more catching another than Gokufado say we nipa what feeling will do my papa enough is enough now you say any better I say about Krum one therefore say yeah papa no 1 year ya can as a short term ya come to papa ne free so without any time no so because and nibira about my Ghana no anu odin tifo anu odin yes abanya ba na abanya ba ko ba ye hu ani bire say wo man we mu da and na obeda so de obia de nsema e hye no e na ba ponten because in so ta ponten ya what the war they said ye enyamana amene wo mu otohande a yento dollar rate kwa na ekosoro ene kura de chese lolo fe ya tutum kese odwun wa ontiase ewo oman Ghana we mu baitifo ye besere se mu be share information ya na se mu be share news na tebia no abatu ya yebetu ebi reche ebi mosum na afi so no ebi mo adwene etima sesa na abatu no yetimi atuni yenye mre ni. I
have never trusted the president. I have told you from the beginning. Now president and the maiden edition will be speech. How can you trust such a man? The maiden edition will be speech Robert John Obakanya because I catch as a captain what say. So if you are aspiring to be president, the idea will really to mean free that. And you made an addition. You meet your people, they voted for you, you look them in their eyes, you speak to their heart, you empower them, then you solicit their collective way support. Now with your poor minor. Or share nipanim cause a man for speech can boom every other kind today. It means he came with nothing. And we had the sequence now. Sana follow. There is absolutely nothing that Akufo-Addo has taken when you're right. My culture said every single human being ya wanna basa sisu bia very dangerous. Are very vicious. And whenever they get opportunity, nipa be.
That's right.
So as a minor, it is your job to ensure say the incentives and opportunities are betimi amanipa no, you take them away. And in taking them away, just say, oh my corruption about a high risk venture. Nipa no or mindset free from cry or be too many cash but when such incentives and opportunities are available, then you are rather motivating people to do the excesses. Report way by I say excavator at some point in time, president cross solution is say uko nguram na kwachi so be excavator trejatum as a way answer. How can you ban excavator? And if that is your solution, he made this comment and then subsequently no nemo bien ho etimi the file individual call you see or the namne baby nipa ye bo mudin. There is a guy sitting at the Jubilee House Anas caught him on tape. He's still gallivanting and masquerading. I've seen him on TV. He has no shame. They have no remorse. We are dealing with individuals with malfunctioning ethical complex. They have no shame.
Hey!
Yes.
Why ask him?
No shame. They have no morals, no values. They are just like loose cannons. And what I say? Because
how can you tell me this guy is innocent?
Captain,
he can never be innocent.
But that is the reality. In some, you see, because of the exposure, mania sitting at the hospital and the experiences that I have seen individuals go through. I've been at Kolebu surgical ward. A ma sabi cancer. So uko uwa obi no futu ni na yetwa because you see. Cells, no for cells, say cancer not tobacco, no one careful, one tobacco, and best spread it. So go and look at the pain and the suffering people, those who are going through chemotherapy, those who are going through radiation therapy, those who are going through kidney, asaya, or go through where. Dialysis and people who are dying. When you get exposed to some of these, my cultural hospital will be better. Sika better drama no nyebi. And on the other side, People are comfortable stealing with unwavering impunity. They have no recourse or they have no respect for anybody. When they steal, we have people out there near Abati, nothing is wrong, and they feel empowered and they are doing it. And consider bang. Anybody will be a baby enough is enough. That is what I'm telling you, sir. There is nobody in charge of this particular country. Because Akufo-Addo there, he has demonstrated exceedingly. Say he came, the dean president in the end there, and no one OD. President without responsibility because he has never taken up any issue. Say, oh yes, I be a Ghana for Humberto more. Obi obedia kunya. Hey, a minor economy wabono. Ye friend says suku waseno. Nema edisi akam police for ya. Sasa party for the obogum. There is absolutely nothing. Every facet of our society is corrupted. Even the morals, the very moral foundation of this particular country is corrupted. So Jebena Waba, he's getting it right. To Ghana, a very renowned, reputable country in the sub-regional. Countries look up to us. And Yedam and a pa man for Chelsea, Yakamani, Bonfire Kanchai, and Kroma Ghana. And Akroma Ghana, the first country to secure independence in the sub-Saharan Africa, we went to the extent of inspiring several other countries to attain independence. And Ghana no, and Yasokap na Yanam na pa China then as a fortune so fire kanchai. But this is the shame this man has brought onto this particular country. Anka you expect some of these things. That is why we show leadership. I didn't weak leadership. As a president, you need to be strong. You need to stand up to the occasion. But unfortunately, he has surrounded around himself bootlickers, sycophants, people who will be singing hallelujah choruses for the president, even when he's naked. Because like we said, Senka Yoma is serious, more president, our conviction. I am not sure Senka will be walking down through this line. Chief of staff, like we said, in the US, he is the gatekeeper. So Amambo never say, a chief of staff. Because already the only person obetimi president send ba na wahwe nanim no aka no prache even before the president gets out there to meet his cabinet. President take decision na nyansa anima. He is supposed to be the first person to scold the president and put him online even before you go out there and meet people. So the chief of staff is regarded as a gatekeeper. We have a president who has a chief of staff. He has sycophants surrounding him. And then he has a ministers in Ankasa na eye the way. Then Council of State in answer for me say what are they counseling? That is what I don't get it. Because the council president and the state is in this state. What actually are you counseling? And they get paid. Because if you have conviction, if you have morals, you will not sit there to be paid because there is absolutely nothing. Every single decision that is coming from the presidency is tainted with some kind of so you ask yourself, say, why the two presidents? Because quite recently, Obi oye party ni obi anim say papa we here party ni wa find na kwase isim, which means that it's very, very dangerous. You are setting a very fertile ground for electoral explosion in 2024. This thing is a danger that is lurking. You know the high stakes that will go into 2024 elections. So who actually advised the president to make such a reckless and irresponsible decision? Who? Council of State are trying to watch here. They not vote and watch here. Who is advising the president? So when I'm now catch also we a Council of State here. Because what at all are you cancelling? You should be ashamed. And the Musikano imagining they should return it because it doesn't seem like Babi Ayadnamno, Captain, Panini Kroma, and to be a year because a Panino Kroma, as some from Pombatin, he's not any ordinary person. We are talking about a professor of good standing. And some of the other today, Sabi, Yankasa Sabi, and some Hunukran Oka, and I say a figment of his own imagination, put on paper. We are talking about somebody, president, I repose to trust and confidence in him. I'm making a sector minister before. And some now all cannot. We need to put premium on. And yeah, investigation at the preliminary stage, at least, some level of investigation into this particular matter. Nipana omoye we punish your mama. But they are telling us a prophet.
For Maminfa in some way, someone matter in summer. Ebobo bani sama Ghana for no be eka T4 someone mohu near my elcoso ni sama Ghana for ni be the ababonte as a fem na niwu sisi okaso MPP ni niwu T4 yen twansem so
from bomb watching some now can hear say when nobody is really committed. And when you set the grounds for this Adentina man for and prepare grounds to steal. So So, baby, we've had it to our neck. The irresponsibility, the recklessness, the corruption, everything. At least, baby, or minor, we are just going down. The country is on the edge. Everybody is terrified, economically, politically, socially, religiously, and nothing seems to be working. And people who are supposed to set a record straight for us, for instance, Captain, remember what about in the media, because you are doing an amazing job. Me, Obika say Captain Smart, I said, Makwa mechanism. Say Captain Smart, you're corrupt, and got the right time to make money is under this. Yes. So, whatever that has happened, the mere fact you've been able to set aside that particular thing, point to one thing. The strong conviction that you have pertaining to the current situation. Because so to throw all this thing aside, confront the government, take the bull by the horn, I think that alone enough. But media in some way as a Professor from Pomba some more thereby. You expect the media. Me say elsewhere the media
40,000 Ghana cedis a month.
It doesn't matter when you have conviction.
Hey, Chief.
Elsewhere you see
40,000 Ghana cedis a lot of cash.
Elsewhere media job journalism they come with certain morals and certain actors. You see, elsewhere my culture in the US and as for a firestorm of eviscerating media. You take issue now. You make sure say we get to the bottom. Yet to tuna basa. There's an issue that is trended. Whether the president's culpability can be ascertained or whatever, politics, you take the issue, you analyze, you put it on the tray so that the president will be forced to get into the matter. Issues not bad because people have taken political sides and as if we just brush the issue aside. The NDC MPP, that childish and infantile politics, the sensitive issues end up pinning young collective progress, they are their tone change, and then we do the usual politics. In some way, there are a lot of the media has that and even talking about it because they seem to be not interested. But Ghana is going down until when? And I yet radio so, and then we are misinforming and miseducating people, throwing out. Adia ankasa ya ankasa free say the right because you can't you know for na wa ban mu you know mbeye nsema Professor from Boaten kan no enye me nwanwa e na enye nwanwa ye nyina enim dada but the scale and the magnitude
what is your problem?
It's absolute nonsense for anybody to see someone and say
it's a hearsay
na da yet Akroma na nema ya koso ne hu ye
hearsay.
You understand say
I am a fire kwa hearsay.
He's even alleging say even the president na ankasa ne backyard kra no president guard him to galamsey and do with the plaster house and for so be na
there be a hearsay.
No enye hearsay.
There's no galamsey site to be a watch me.
Free SHS is say, nobody's against free SHS because the vision is in the 1992 constitution. You aspire to be there. But I say, no one had the goodwill to implement at least. Sit down, think. Don't roll it out as a political reparation package. Me promise me na mabana there. Matuato, ya mwena ho. And the Akofa dentist and I education minister. Ego, ya mwena. Once gidi ni hurutu. Stakeholders from what sector no. Nobody was engaged. You de adiano to hono. The problem started coming. Then we shifted red, right, way, and chronic feature is at stake. Now, if because a comprehensive policy and nipa trans have been engage stakeholders, and can you phrase such no what taking care of infrastructure, you will think about subsequent one because school and they were secondary school, you think about tertiary. You buy a patakra above tertiary. Now, say phrase such as number numbers, a costra, or we are your tertiary will be as well. So you need to think. People are not reasoning. What I say is just about emotions, like he said. It's a politics of narrative. All you have to do is just control it. Control, you win. Because fortunately for them, they have a cartel in the media who always control the narrative for them. So-called, maybe I had a media for what radio to 20 years, and that is enough for him to claim authority over whatever knowledge be on BBR, and they're just misinforming in their twisted head, whatever they think is right, that is what they are feeding the people. And over the years, and then my political landscape now is so polarized because you see people are emotionally hooked to politics and these young people because within, there is nothing like issue. It is never about development. It is about emotions. So you play line on your friends like party lines based on emotions, based on ethnocentric kind of maybe a tribe, then as a phone, you pin people to party. So it becomes very difficult to disconnect people. But that's like a certain issue, media no relevant issue near discuss it, and people subscribe to the issues and get linked to parties. It is so easy to unsubscribe. That's an account. Yes, it's over to one free. But because issue in the middle, emotions, tribe, affinity, alliance, relationship and you are building such things, it is very difficult to disconnect. But I see you build a conversation, a very solid conversation about Ghana, how we can progress, who and who is raising the critical issues and appealing our progress, how can we come up with policies initiative, the way forward. Agric is one of the key things. How do we drive our progress using agric? When we have this initiative and the conversation is driving politics, people will get to a point that free, Abana can free teachers. This is not the right way.
Yes,
so, President, he has a messiah complex. Like, free he's all Casimo Bianca. Some people with such ego.
The messiah complex.
Yes, he has
and no buy you.
He has a messiah concept.
As a BBI or no.
BBI or no. Now look at the whole Ghana. I crack it to a crowd. We are from Credit Second for that. I'm a Pamno. The party for the Pamno. As of was young Pamno, what's your work be media? Every sensible person in Ghana is asking second for that should go.
Messiah complex.
One person.
Messiah complex.
Now, Messiah concept. I don't know any part. We need to be front. I mean, some of these issues I can't play around it.
Now, now to say no backstories now no corruption. Nikita Shani now obi mabe
that is the problem, Captain. So media not for say money is not everything.
Obi a wana dream.
Yes, but who's obi ha oni moras.
But men can some win.
Obi say okay almost say almost speak it truth to power. Nyam one am catch so
obi a no wo abem tem yi o. I say onye me ka ho. Me say obi a oni mahama fie single room e wo Dubai o ma me house number me ko ha kotwaba obi nche me one single room and me say obi so obi kire mahama mansion sa e wo Dubai say ate ye kan ye nya ba bia e wo Dubai o che fie na no am date anytime or the toy obi ana yese onye no momu kujira nchen a kana me party me meja MPP. I keep telling you me am meja MPP kana me party emumba power nipa no moma ana yese ye mpa no moma ba yeso na bofo ema de ye pe no momu abaye Satan. Does it make sense?
Oh no, na ye. And Captain, and some no ya wom kra ne say. So we had the political landscape in 2016. Na nema na ekoso. Na say amanfo sinya se bi gidi na hotoso wa Akufo Addo and the language, the communication out there. And you know center around one because na Ghana for free say corruption is quite pervasive then. We needed a strong leader to come and clip all these things. Obi oya well and obetimi crack the whip. This guy came on that particular score. Say, oh, this is a strong guy. Akufo Addo Oba be say under him. Just a corruption. Me say abaya bazaar. It's a bazaar market. And Obi the upper. And there seem to be no leadership. The problem is that institutions that are.
Daily Update TV. You best just say comment section. How you modia? Waiting my comment. Yes, so a bedroom near reply. My face so. Notification bell on is so back like so now you drop in new news should be on so and back can be and